Hi everyone, I'm Devi. Welcome to my cooking series. In this episode, we will see how to make a traditional South Indian sweet called Adirasam. It is a simple, humble sweet. It is made on special occasions like Diwali. It is also called Arisalu, Anarasa, Arisapetta, and Kajaya in different South Indian languages. The ingredients used are simple. It uses fresh rice flour, jaggery, and cardamom for flavoring. It also uses poppy seeds or sesame seeds as an optional ingredient. It is very simple to make recipe with few ingredients. Let's go and make the recipe. Take a bowl and add 2 cups of short grain raw rice. Add some water and soak the rice for a couple of hours. After that, drain the water and spread the rice on the kitchen towel to allow them to dry the excess water. After half an hour, you can remove the rice. There should be slight moisture, but most of the water content should have got dried. Now blend it in the mixer. Now you can check the ground rice flour. If the flour is fine, you can directly use it in the recipe. If not, you can also use a fine sieve to filter out the flour and collect only the fine powder. I like my adirasam to be little crunchy, so I am using a sieve with little bigger hole. Cover the rice flour with kitchen towel to keep it moist until we move on to the next step. Take the jaggery and break it into small pieces. Measure 1.5 cup and add it to your pan. Add half cup of water and melt the jaggery. Once the jaggery is melted, using a sieve, remove any impurities that is present in jaggery. Add the melted jaggery back to the pan and heat the pan on a high heat to medium heat. After 5 to 10 minutes, the jaggery will become thickened and you need to look for soft ball consistency of jaggery syrup. Keep the flame into medium consistency and keep stirring and mixing the syrup. In between, you can take a drop of syrup into water to check if the soft ball consistency is achieved. Now here I am checking somewhere in the middle. The jaggery syrup is still mixing with water, so it is not yet ready. Keep cooking and after few minutes add again some drops of syrup into water and try to collect it together. If you are able to take the syrup in your fingers and make like a soft ball and this is the right consistency, you need to switch off the stove and move to the next step. Making soft ball consistency is very important step in making adirasam. If you leave the syrup to cook little bit longer, the soft ball will become like a hard ball consistency and the adirasam will be very hard. If you take the syrup little bit before the soft ball consistency, the adirasam will get split into the oil while making. After switching off the stove, add half teaspoon of dry ginger powder, cardamom powder and mix them together. Now take the rice flour in little by little batches and add to the jaggery mixture and mix them thoroughly. Adirasam batter will be slightly runny. You need to allow them to sit for 2 to 3 days and then it becomes slightly thicker. Add it to a bowl and add a tablespoon of ghee on top. Allow it to cool and then close the lid and keep it in the kitchen corner. After third day, the batter will become slightly thicker and you can make adirasam out of it. Heat the pan and add oil. I have already made a batch of adirasam batter 3 days before. I am going to use that for frying today. Take a little bit of dough and you will be able to roll them and make a flat discs and then fry it in the oil. Take a small banana leaf or a plastic wrap or a butter paper, add few drops of oil and flatten the adirasam. Take the disc and slide in the oil. Cook the adirasam on a low flame for approximately about 1 to 2 minutes. Try to gently flip over as it is very delicate. Adirasam is done when both sides are light brown in color. Using a slotted spoon, remove the adirasam and with the help of other slotted spoon, Remove any excess oils by pressing down together. Keep the finished adirasam on a paper towel to remove any other excess oil. If you wanted to make the adirasam immediately, remove some jaggery syrup and reserve it for some other purpose so that the mixture is slightly thicker and ready to use. Resting the batter for 2 to 3 days allows the adirasam to give a very good texture and also taste. Enjoy making adirasam for your loved ones. If you have any questions, you can drop down in the comment section and I will be happy to answer them. Wishing everyone a happy Deepavali.